We have come to our second to last module. In this section, we will try to put everything together. Thus far, we have reviewed many skills and tools to use during and after distressing events. But how do we put it all together? Building distress tolerance takes time and practice. We have to find the skills that work for us and use them often. Sometimes we have to combine skills. Sometimes one skill works in one situation and not in another. Sometimes we're about to enter surgery and we can't go watch a romantic video to distract from our emotions. Sometimes we have to use cognitive diffusion skills, and sometimes they just don't seem to work, but the smell of a lemon does. Sometimes we use diffusion in the moment and self-soothing at night, or maybe splashing cold water on our face and then practicing acceptance. The combinations are endless. The key is to keep practicing and not give up. When I say practice, I don't mean just in times of distress, but practice when you're feeling good. Have the skills become secondhand nature. As we've mentioned several times, not every skill fits every person. One must find out what works for them. We've covered many types of skills, from diffusion to distraction to breathing exercises to accepting. What works for you? What do you want to try more of? What didn't work? Next comes practice. Practice, practice, practice. When we're in distress, it's hard to think clearly. Considering writing out your top skills on an index card. Consider being prepared by carrying a photo of your soothing sunset or carrying a small bottle of lavender oil. If you need, create a crisis plan. List out the skills you'll use in the moment of distress and the order in which you'll use them. We've covered a lot in this whole course, and it's important that as we go out and practice that we have compassion for ourselves. Building distress tolerance skills is not easy. Researcher and author Kristin Neff has several self-compassion resources on her website. The link is provided for you. Please be kind to yourself and remember that we are all human. This takes time and patience. Okay, so we now have nailed down the distress tolerance skills. We got it, we know what we're doing, we've reviewed the definitions, gotten some skills, put it together. So what comes next? Recall that distress tolerance is for crisis. It is essential to process at some point after. Processing looks different for different people. It could be journaling or sharing one's day with a loved one, a colleague or a therapist, or it could be something else. Whatever it is, it's important that it happens. The key to distress tolerance is tolerating the moment until there is space to process. If you learn nothing else in this course, I want you to know that after distressing situations, there needs to be space for processing.